Hi everyone, hello. I welcome you all to my Tech Talk video presentation. My name is Pranav Teja Nagula. My roll number is 2195186688 and I'm from CSM branch B section. And this is the Tech Talk presentation from for the subject BW, that is Basic Electrical Engineering. And uh, you will see my topic is a bit different than others, and I hope you will. Let's see what my topic. I've chosen this topic just like this from the topics that are there, and thinking that this topic is easier than others, but ends up being much harder than what I thought. uh, See, my topic is for today's TikTok video presentation is the application of Kirchoff's third and fourth laws to ladder network analysis. At at first, while selecting the topic, I thought this topic is bit easier than the others because of the way it sounds and Kirchhoff's third and fourth laws. I thought it is more available on the internet in any other sites, in many other sites, many websites. It is available, I thought, but turns up it actually it does not even single only single site I found for the matter of this topic, and that is also from IEEE website. In that, only a preview, only it's a part. It's basically from the this topic is basically from a book written by some physicist and or scientist. From that big book, only this topic is a little part. And from that, I copy pasted, I downloaded it, and I copy pasted in my presentation. So do not expect much. Uh, I I can't able to figure that out because it's this topic is way more advanced than the high school one, high school physics. Uh, it is more advanced. So for that matter, I couldn't explain you, but rather I just read the presentation to you. I hope this sounds clear to you. So let's talk. Let's speak. The application of Kirchhoff's third and fourth laws to ladder network analysis. This is a continuation from the previous topic which was there on the book, which I previously mentioned. This is the topic. This letter demonstrates that the application of Kirchhoff's third and fourth laws to ladder network analysis compares favorably with the usual ladder analysis techniques. The application of Kirchhoff's rule results in the following expression for the voltage transfer ratio of the ladder shown with its graph in figure 1. The expression is V naught by Vn is equals to Z bracket 2n N naught by D. For a graph of n plus 1 nodes, n0 is the algebraic sum of the complements weighed on an impedance basis of those subgraphs of n plus 1 edges which contain a circuit including both the excitation and response branches. The ladder configuration contains only one such complement, Z2, Z4 till Z to 2n minus 2, when the response is taken across the last element and this complement is positive for the reference direction in figure 1. D is the sum of the core trees weighed on an impedance basis. If the convention of assigning consecutively even subscripts to the shunt impedances is followed, the voltage transfer ratio becomes the coefficient of the product of the shunt impedances to the weighed coteries. Or next slide, or the continuation of the previous one, V naught by V in is equals to summation k is equals to 1 to n z bracket 2k by d. This is an easily remembered result according to the that book. These are the figure one, which the previous slide was mentioning about. D is found by first listing the trees and then deriving and weighing the quotes. The configuration of the ladder simplifies the step to finding the trees. Trees of the graph in figure 1 are given by the determinant. Let's move on to the next slide. Each element of T on the main diagonal is the sum of the edges. This main diagonal, each element of the T of T on the main diagonal is the sum of the edges incident at an independent node, and an element of the main diagonal is minus the sum of the edges hanging between two independent nodes. However, all the information required to list the trees is contained in the main diagonal. Thus, the trees can be found by expanding the product of the sum of the edges incident at each independent node and deleting those terms in the expansion which list an edge more than once. I am sorry that I couldn't able to explain this topic to you guys because as I said earlier, this is way too advanced for me right now. In the future, I may able to figure out what this is about, and I'm sorry for that matter uh, for, for this presentation. So let's move on to the next slide. For a ladder with four impedances, P is equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 into 3 plus 4 is equals to 3 plus 13 plus 14 plus 23 plus 24 plus 34. The quotaries can now be easily listed and weighed. D is equals to Z2 Z4 plus Z2 Z3 plus Z1 Z4 plus Z1 Z3 plus Z1 Z2. Summation K is equals to 1 till N Z bracket 2K is equals to Z2 Z4. The voltage transfer ratio is V naught by V and V in. This is equals to Z2 Z4 by Z1 into Z2 plus Z3 plus Z4 plus Z2 into Z3 plus Z4. This is a result obtained by with a little effort according to the author of that book which I previously mentioned, from which this topic was taken from. Uh, so similar expressions can be written for the driving point and transfer impedances and the current transfer ratio. Let's move on to the next slide. The next topic from this is comment on a straightforward technique for handling initial conditions in circuit. The above technique, as suggested by Watson, calls for some evaluation of both its mathematical soundness and its pedagogical desirability. The notation of Z0 and Y0 for initial condition type transform voltages and currents is misleading mathematically and rather undesirable pedagogically. Also, naming these initial impedance and initial mittance certainly does not help the issue. A competent etymologist might raise his equally strong objections. The usefulness of 2a minus 2c for matrix formulation as suggested is questionable. The matrix equation, once again I apologize you guys for only reading the presentation rather but not explaining. I hope you understand my concern. So with that matter, let's move on to the next slide. The matrix equation is this the top one that you people are seeing this. Oh shit. The top equation that you people saw just now, that was the equation of the matrix. That the matrix equation was that, and there was some matter down below. That matter I couldn't able to explain, and so that's it. That this was my this is my last slide of this topic. So, and this was the last part of that book as well, uh, which I previously mentioned to you, to you. Um, so, so this was all that. This is the last slide, and the last slide is what this slide says is, but nothing is really gained if we are interested in two in the expression for ij in terms of vk, j not equals k. No shortcuts, such as Watson's 3 can be used. His example is of the simplest driving point, series parallel variety. In addition, the formal premultiplication by Z inverse does not, in general, contribute to the problem of existence of a network of Z inverse. Once again, I repeat the paragraph. But nothing is really gained if we are interested in 2 in the expression for ij in terms of vk, j not equals k. No shortcuts such as Watson's 3 can be used. His example is of the simplest driving point, series parallel variety. In addition, the formal premultiplication by Z inverse does not, in general, contribute to the problem of existence of a network of Z inverse. So this is the end of my presentation. I hope you guys understand my concern because I couldn't able to explain to you guys what this topic is all about. As I mentioned the reasons also previously. So that's the end of this presentation. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present this tech talk video. Thanks the sirs for giving me this opportunity, for my BWE sir for giving me this opportunity to speak, to enhance this actually this way of presenting actually enhanced my talking skills a little bit. I thank for that matter, and this topic actually is way more advanced for you guys as well. And uh, I hope this is this is the end of this topic. My last slide this, and thank thank you everyone for this opportunity, and hope you guys not not enjoyed. I hope you I hope you guys understood what I what my intentions are about this presentation. I hope you guys understood and understood my reason for me couldn't able to explain the topic for this particular topic called the application of Kirchoff's third and fourth law to ladder network analysis. For this matter, I apologize the sir BW sir for not able to explain this particular topic. I apologize sir and everyone who is watching this, and thank you everyone. Thank you.